How you guys doing? Welcome to Open Crypto. So this channel is basically going to be about talking about crypto, current events, past events, and how crypto would will uh, possibly change the future, how we see it, and how it's gonna affect our daily lives. So crypto, what is crypto? Crypto is a new way of people communicating, in a sense of monetary policy or the vehicle of moving money. It is a it's the next stage of money, in a sense. It was the first stage was the bargain. I have a cow, you have eggs, and I need a cow because of the milk, whatever, and I have eggs, so we trade the cow or for the eggs, and then and it was very basic level of trading. One of the issues would be like how much would a cow be worth? How many eggs do I have to give you in order to get the cow, and vice versa for example. Then the invention of coins or shells was created as an agreement between people in that society, saying, and also a governing agency, saying this is worth this. For example, this shell or coin is worth this, and this is the value of the coin, either by enforcement or by consensus. And then people would trade in that society for between goods and services. And then the concept of paper was introduced, notes, and then it was it took over the coins and metal objects, and because it was very heavy, and it was making paper was cheaper in a sense. It was and notes of fiat, for example, was backed up by something, and by it was backed up by gold. Gold has a history of 5,000 years basically. So it's recognizable. It can be carried. It's difficult to carry, and it's divisible. Uh, so it was the note Sophia was backed up by gold or a consensus of agreement saying this note is worth something, because we all agree that if I have this note, I could get this amount of gold or silver. So that's why how note Sophia came to be. But over the last, I believe, over the last 100 years, I believe, the concept of the fiat, for example, in the United States, every dollar was backed up by gold. So it was Nixon, I believe, that got rid of that because as the world was coming to economic collapse, or people wanted to cash out their notes or dollars for gold in a sense, and Nixon was like no, because gold in a sense is power. It's money and power. They're both interchangeable. And now we're in a moment of history where this inflation is all over the place. Nobody knows what's happening. The Federal Reserve, which is a private entity, for example, it has the ability to print out excessive money and just pump it into the economy, and with precaution, because they work with the government, and they say it's always backed up by the government. So it's we developed this being after gold. We went off the gold standard. It was based on a trust. So it was we are trusting the government to say a dollar is worth a dollar, but it's not. And now we are in a point in history, for example, to say that people are realizing that there's other ways to there's other ways to do things, and that's the concept of crypto. Crypto, in the sense of the basic of it is decentralized, so nobody controls it. And in the sense it's open source, and it has a programming system backed up by hash, or a security system by that are secure, and by miners, and the miners mine whatever coin they have they're working on, and they provide the hash system, which hash secures the network. So in a concept of a point of money, where it has evolved in a sense again, because of what has happened in the past, the 2008 crisis, the crisis, and then this lack of trust, because of the government, what happened in the past, and the dollar devaluing, and the Federal Reserve making, printing excessive amount of money, and just print and just put it in, pump it in the economy. Our buying power has diminished, and it's currently diminishing. So we're kind of in a pickle, but again, nobody knows what's gonna happen. So that's where crypto, in a sense, comes into play. It's a new form of, payment system, faster, and it's again open source. It's more liberal, and allows the people to actually have the power to determine the price. Because, for example, I use Bitcoin. For example, Bitcoin it was created as a cryptocurrency, as a currency, for example, but it went from a currency to, based on a free market. It went from a currency to a store of value, because there's 21 million tokens, and probably like $3-4 million tokens are like lost. People lost their passwords, whatever. So it's like 17, 16 around there. And then there's still coins that have to be mined, tokens have to be mined. But Bitcoin is a store of value. It became a store of value. It has the same attributes, and then some people could argue that it is almost as has the same concepts as gold, because right now we're in since 2012 or 11, I believe, Bitcoin was created. Right now, Bitcoin is very volatile, because nobody knows where it's gonna go, and nobody knows how to treat it, or how to see it. People are speculating, or this is the price of this. But I believe that at some point, Bitcoin is gonna stabilize, and it's gonna be worth more money than that it's worth now, because it's actually it's an asset that it truly is an asset that is there's less control by the big powers, and it's an asset that its price its value is determined by the concept of supply and demand. So once Bitcoin stabilizes to a point of a price point of a certain value, other altcoins are not gonna be there, or because currently right now Bitcoin goes down, goes up. Other coins, Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot, and Solana, they all follow the same movements as Bitcoin. At some point, Bitcoin's gonna stabilize, and then you're probably gonna have like 5 tokens that are gonna be there. Bitcoin's gonna be store of value, and then you're gonna have most likely Ether, Solana, Cardano, for example, that are gonna be used as currencies or platforms where people are able to be creative, and where businesses are going to be able to use those platforms, so those systems to do business, in a sense of if I could use let's use Solana, for example. I think it's 50,000 transactions per second, It's very fast. It has a little issue with security right now, but in the future they're able to fix this thing more, make it more efficient. Businesses are not going to be able to depend so much on like middlemen, for example, banks. That's where the concept of DeFi comes to play, and they're going to be able to perform more transactions and provide a better service to consumers, not just in a micro perspective in the United States, but also worldwide. For example, if I have a business and I have to, I don't know, have to send money overseas, I have to go to a bank and I have to like tell them to not send money to this account. So that goes to my bank, goes to another bank, and then that bank goes to another bank, and that goes to another bank. And the concept is, it takes like 5-7 days, whatever. It takes a ridiculous amount of time for the funds to be transferred to the person I'm trying to send my funds, the money, with Bitcoin or any other systems under it, like that step from there, like denomination wise. The transfers are faster, more efficient, less costly, and it saves money for the company or the business you have. And then there's a in a sense a consumer retention, or a satisfied customer or person, because it's peer to peer. Because you could actually say that business is a private identity, and it's treated as a person. So you can send, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to be the business, or in a sense, it's just that my business is me, or it's a private entity that has to send money from one A to B. It's faster, and secure, and that's the concept of, in the sense of crypto. That's more in the future, and being speculating on where crypto could be. But also how it affects our social life. Also, this concept of the metaverse comes into play, and what's going to be the currency of the metaverse, or even so, like all these different currencies, right? In the future are going to be like little bubbles in the universe, little planets in the universe. At some point, you have to build bridges that are again decentralized, and then that are able to interconnect with every single currency that survives, in a sense. And it's interrupt, and they're able to combine. The bridges are able to combine with different currencies, and you're able to swap your whatever Ether for Cardano, or Ether for, I don't know, Solana, in a faster, more efficient way, using those same protocols. That could be built by the system itself, or for example, like Solana, whatever, and Ether, or it could be built by a different programming system that's also decentralized, but it's all connected. And it might be some issues being hacked, but those are minor things that they're meant to happen. But in the future, I think there's going to be a different currencies, or that survive, and the Bitcoin's going to be the store of value. Bitcoin's going to be a center, and you have all the different currencies that are going to it uses different systems, and they're gonna help promote business, in a sense, and then be more connected. Yeah. But those are my thoughts right now on what I think is gonna happen. I have I have more ideas in my head. I just have to put them together, and then follow up on a different video. Even though this video is kind of long, right? It's around like 14 minutes already, but in a sense, it's very exciting to be living at this age, where technology is gonna it's affecting us, and it's gonna affect us in the future. It's gonna take time, but I'm very hopeful, in a sense of it. This is I'm doing this video in the basement, but I believe that everything good or everything great starts in a basement, or ideally in a garage. But it's just ideas in my head that I have, that I think about all the time and I write about all the time. I took some programming in college, so I'm able to understand certain things about how the operating systems and the ideas behind it, and where things are gonna like head in a sense. I'm just based on my speculation on my own experience and what I've seen and what I read, white papers and videos I watch. I take all the information. I try to put them together in a sense that has consistency on what I think is the key points, and and put it together in my head to make logic of it, more logic as possible. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and you guys could subscribe, like the like button, and comment if you want to think, say what you guys think about this video. I prefer it to be raw. It's more realistic in a sense, and more human to human. Even though I can't see you guys, but it's a more human to human experience in a sense, down to earth, and I'm just trying to be honest with what I think is going to happen. And then this is not. I always wanted to say this. This is not financial advice. Or I would say certain things, so I'm not saying to buy something or to invest your money in something that's your money, and use it or spend it as you like. But what I'm saying to you guys is what I think. That's my personal opinions, and I hope you guys like it. Again, I'm gonna make another video, and hopefully I will keep a consistency, so I'm able to give my thoughts and inform you guys of what I think is gonna happen or what I believe. Okay, all right. So take it easy, guys, and I hope you guys have a great day.